little something from here. I finished another book, believe it or not. This one is called Winning by Tim Grover. Tim Grover was this guy's personal trainer. How cool, right? He's now a motivational speaker. He coaches, athletes and business tycoons and all sorts of stuff like that now. And he wrote this sweet, awesome book called Winning. And I thought I would share with you 5 of my favorite quotes that came from the book to help you wrap your mind around winning, because I think it goes quite well with the mindset month that we're talking about. So the first one is learn to focus on the result instead of the difficulty of whatever you want to achieve. But Matt, it's so hard. It's so hard. Is that focusing on the result or is that focusing on the difficulty? Right? If you're always focused on, oh, it's so hard to not hit the snooze button. It's so hard to give myself a little more time in the morning and, not be rushed, whether that means when I'm rushed, I'm shouting at my kids, or whether I'm rushed, I'm late for the gym. It's just so hard. It's so hard to get to bed on time. It's so hard to eat enough protein. This is that you are giving yourself, you're making the journey a lot harder than it needs to be. All right, compared to focusing on the result, why I'm doing what I'm doing, what I'm trying to achieve, how exciting these results will be, and why the difficulty is worth it. That's going to put you in a completely different mindset, growth or fixed. Number 2, winning is a war, and it's fought on the battlefield of your mind. Again, pretty obvious. Mindset. I love that. Winning is a war, okay? You've got your thoughts, you've got your story, you've got your childhood, you've got your difficulties. Winning doesn't care. He gives winning a personality. It's not just a verb, like something you can do. I won. Winning is like a thing, right? And he talks about it that way. I love the way he words different things. But that's what he said. Winning doesn't care. Winning only cares whether you win, right? Whatever that means to you for success, whether it's dropping 50 pounds, not being in chronic pain. There's all sorts of ways that we can win. I'm not telling you what that needs to be for you, but it's going to be fought in your mind, which is, again, well, you're going to go growth or you're going to go fixed with how you choose to think about this, because every day we got to go to war. We got to go to battle against, all these things that are holding us back possibly, or keeping us from where we could go. Number 3, if you think the cost is too high, wait until you get the bill for doing nothing. That's probably my favorite one of all. If you think the cost is too high, whether it's, the strength train, whether it's proper nutrition, I'm not just talking about money, the cost of time and investment and energy, whatever it is to get the result that you need to win, just wait till you get the bill for doing nothing. And I love that, right? Life has a cost. Whatever way we frame it, our actions every day come with either positive cost or negative cost. Our thoughts every day will take us more in a positive direction, more in a negative direction. Nobody's perfect, but the idea is just that, the cost is too high. When you get the bill for doing nothing, it's going to hurt a lot more than whatever cost you can pay to be fit, strong, healthy, and succeed and win in other areas of your life. Right? So it means number 4, it means facing reality and embracing the truth about where you are in your life, because winning never lies. I like that, right? It will be shown in your life, right? And I also thought, strength never lies. You can't fake strength. No one can build it for you. And I love that about that. It is something that you 100% have to be in control of. And it's obvious whether we're living our life from a place of, physical strength and ability and freedom that comes with that, or whether from weakness, and which generally leads to pain and frustration and problems in other ways, right? So it's like embracing the truth. And I find that sometimes the biggest part of that battle in our mind, right? If you have 50 pounds to lose, or you're overweight, well, admit that. Admit the truth. Stop lying to yourself that, oh, I'm not so bad, so and so, look at them. Right? Or whatever it is to make yourself feel better. No. If you're gonna win, you gotta face the truth. Right? I had a conversation with someone recently, and they were talking about like alcohol habits, and they spend over $500 a month on alcohol. But they're thinking, oh, I'm kind of, casual drinker. It's like, that's not casual drinking, man. You're a functioning alcoholic. And you're like, ooh, yeah, I guess that's probably a better way to frame it. But for years, you're not willing to face the truth, and therefore we don't change. Instead, we just kind of skirt around it and, have reasons. And it's like, why? If you want to win, you got to face the truth because winning doesn't lie. And lying to yourself is going to take you in the opposite direction of winning. You're going to lose. You're not going to be fit, strong, and healthy if you're lying about what you're eating in a day, right? If you have no idea, right? It's not going to happen, right? So let's just tell the truth to ourselves. Let's face that, which is often the hardest thing, but it is like the starting point. There's only so much beating over the head about mindset and goals and strategy and that we can give. If someone isn't willing to face the truth, they're stuck. It's not going to go. And I think it's because winning doesn't lie. So that brings me to number 5, the last one for you on how to win. A sense of urgency is the ultimate distinction between those who win and those who sit on the sidelines and watch others win. The biggest mistake we make in life is thinking we have time. We do not have time. Stop telling yourself you've got time. Stop telling yourself that tomorrow it's going to happen. Okay? Time is running out. Now, this doesn't mean you need to be in an all out manic panic and you need to do everything today, but we lie to ourselves that we have all this time. Life is always changing. Opportunities that are here today are gone tomorrow. Okay? You need to prioritize what you're spending your time on, and you need to realize that it is passive. Okay, we can make progress with the time. We can leverage this time to lead us where we want to go in our fitness and our life, or we can just let the time pass, right? Because it's going to pass one way or another. So one of the biggest lies and one of the biggest ways you can hold your back and hold yourself back and make sure you don't win is to just pretend you've got unlimited time. We know we don't, but how often do you think about that? Because too many people think they have far more time than they actually do. In 1 year from today, if you actually realize you don't have unlimited time, we got one life to live. Tomorrow is not guaranteed by any means. We need to leverage today to the best of our ability to be a little bit further, a little bit better tomorrow. In 1 year, you would be unrecognizable. Your body, your life, your health, your relationships, your habits, everything. But more often than not, right? Oh, I have time. So that time goes by, a year goes by, and we're the same. We haven't changed. We haven't upgraded anything about ourselves. And I think that's a shame. Talking about growth mindset, fixed mindset generally just leads to repeating the same mistakes over and over and over, and not seeing the opportunity for growth, not changing. And a lot of the time, it's because you think you have time. And I'm here to tell you, you don't. So I hope you enjoyed that. That is the main video right there. Let's settle in and put in the work and win.